Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is the part 3 in this series. In this part we are going to talk about the retopology. Select the character, tap to edit mode. As you see guys, we have a really bad topology right now. Maybe you ask yourself why we need a good topology for the character. First of all, the polygon count. If you decided to animate this character in the future, that's gonna be impossible. Watch out, animation it's not the only problem that you will face in the next step. With this number of vertices, you are not able to create UVs for your character, and you can give your character specific materials like tattoos, etc, etc. And this is not everything, your computer performance will be laggy. So that's why we must retopology the character. So, how we can do that? We can use paid or free add-ons to do the job, or we can do that manually. I decided to retopology the head with you guys step by step. Select the body, hit Shift H to hide everything except the body. Hold Shift mouse right click to bring the 3D cursor right there. Go with Shift A, Mesh, Plane. Hit RX90 to rotate the plane around the X-axis 90 degrees. S to scale, just like that. Go with Shift S, cursor to world origin. First of all, we need to snap the plane on the surface. To do that, we need to activate snapping in Blender. Click here, choose Face, Individual Elements, and activate Move, Rotate, and Scale. Go ahead and activate the snap icon, and here we go. To support our snapping process, we need to activate a shrink wrap modifier. Go to Modifiers, Add Modifier, Shrink Wrap. The target for the shrink wrap modifier, it's gonna be the body in this case. You can change the snap mode. Also, you can change the offset. Guys, you need to play with these options to get a better result for your project. For now, I don't want to change anything. Click here and go to Viewport Display. Go ahead and activate in front. In this way, we are able to see the plane all the time in the front of the mesh. Also, we can give this plane a material. Go to the material properties, click on New. We need to pick a new material from the viewport display, like we did it before for the eyes. Go ahead and choose the color that you like. Go to Modifiers again, Add Modifier, Mirror Modifier. Go with Ctrl A, all transforms to reset the location rotation scale into default. In this way, you can fix some issues if you have a problem with the mirror modifier. Important is to activate clipping. Select the body, go to the outliner, and make the body unselectable for now. Why we need to do that? Because we don't need to select the body accidentally every time. One last thing before we get started, click here and activate back face culling. As you see guys, if you deactivate this option, we are able to see the back face for the plane through the mesh, and we don't need that. That's why go ahead and activate back face culling. Hit Ctrl S to save, and now we are ready to go. In this case, we need to care off about the edge flow. When I mean about that, the direction of the loops. We need to have clean loops around the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, etc, etc. We're gonna start with the loop around the eyes. Along this loop, we need to have 13 faces. Select the plane, tap to edit mode, A to select everything, G to grab. Hold Shift, select this vertex and this one. By holding Ctrl, mouse right click, we can create new vertices. Now we should use the basic command like G to grab, S to scale, and R for rotate. Alright, take your time to create 13 faces along this loop. When you are done, now we need to add another loop around the eye just like that. Along this loop we need to have 17 faces. You need to be careful guys to have the same face count on this area. In the edit mode, select this face, Shift D to duplicate. As you see guys, our plane are sticking on the surface. And again, select this vertex and this one, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create new vertices. Count with me guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, we need 5 more faces on this area. Select these vertices and hit F to fill them. So we can move on and create a new loop around the nose and the mouth. Let me show you what I mean about that. In this area I need 5 faces, and on this area I need 8 faces. Again, tap to edit mode, select these vertices, Shift D to duplicate them and bring them right there. Select these vertices, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create new vertices and add 5 faces on this area. Important is guys to keep the geometry clean as possible. For this step you need to take your time and don't rush. If you like guys, you can use the poly build tool to create new faces. Go over this edge with the mouse. If this edge highlighted, by click on drag on the left mouse button we can create new faces. If you want to learn more about this tool you can find many videos on YouTube. For this tutorial we will keep it simple and stick by the basic. Alright, make sure to create 8 faces along this loop. Not bad guys, now we are ready to create the loop around the nose. Along this loop we need to have 11 faces. Select these vertices, Shift D to duplicate them and bring them right there. Like the eyes, we need to be careful to have the same faces count along these loops. Okay guys, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 faces right now. Extrude the face 8, then 9. Ctrl R to add 2 loop cuts right there. Don't worry, in a few seconds I'm gonna tell you why. Make sure to have 11 faces around the nose. We're going to add a new loop in this area. Of course, you can use this method for every human face. Maybe you are confused guys why we did all these loops. Every professional artist on the earth will recommend to use this method. Why? When we are going to create a face, we need to animate it later. And these loops are our animation lines. If you want to sell this head, not everyone want to buy it if the geometry are not correct. Alright, now we need to create 11 faces along this loop. Select this vertex and this one, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create new faces. Let's count the faces together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry guys, I made a mistake. We need 9 faces only, not 11. Hold Shift, select these vertices, hit F to fill. One more time, select these vertices, F to fill. Select this vertex and this one, hit F a few times. Select this vertex and this one, hit M at center to merge the vertices together. One more time, select this one and hit Shift R to repeat the last command. Alright, select this vertex and this one, hit F a few times to fill this hole. Select these 4 vertices, Shift D to duplicate them. Now we are ready to create a loop around the mouth. In the filtron area, go ahead and create 2 faces. Select this vertex and this one, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create a new one. One more time, hold Ctrl mouse right click. Make sure to have 11 faces around the mouth. Select this face on the corner of the mouth, S to scale it a bit. Hold Shift, select these 4 vertices, F to fill them. Select this vertex and this one and hit F a few times. I'm gonna change the view color display because the color it's very bright. So, Ctrl R to add a loop cut right there. As I said before guys, take your time to take the vertices apart from each other. As you see guys, we have 5 vertices on this area. That's why we go ahead and hit Ctrl R to add a loop cut right there. Now hold Shift, select 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices, F to fill them. Select this one and hit the command F a few times. Select this vertex, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create 2 vertices. Hold Shift, select these 4 vertices, F to fill them. Hold Shift, select these 4 vertices, F again. Select this vertex and extrude 5 more vertices. I think it's easy right now, F to fill the hole. Select this vertex on the corner, E to extrude it 2 times. And again select 4 vertices, F to fill them. One more time select this vertex and extrude it 2 times and fill the hole. Select this vertex, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create 5 more vertices. And again select this one and this one, F a few times to fill them. Select this vertex and this one, E to extrude them 2 times to add 2 faces right there. Select this one, hold Shift, select this one, hit M at center to merge them together. Now we have a quad here, F to fill it. Ctrl R to add a loop cut right there. I hope you guys follow me until this point because the geometry around the nose it's really complicated. Hit Ctrl S to save your project. Select these 4 vertices, F to fill them. Select this one and hit F a few times. Again select this vertex and this one, hit E to extrude. Hold Shift, select these 4 vertices, F to fill them. Ctrl R to add a loop cut right there. Hold Shift, select these 4 vertices, F to fill them. One more time, select these 4 vertices, F to fill them. Tap to object mode. As you see guys, our geometry is perfect. Back to edit mode, hold Alt mouse left click to select this loop. Now we need to read the vertices number. Make sure to activate statistic if you don't have. As you see guys, we have 18 vertices around this loop. Select these 4 vertices, Shift D to duplicate them. Now we need to add a loop around the eye. It's very important for now to have the same vertices number around this loop. I didn't do anything crazy right now except holding the Control button, mouse right click to create new faces. By holding Alt mouse left click, we can select this loop, E to extrude, S to scale, and here we go. Select these 4 vertices, F to fill them. Select this vertex and this one and hit F a few times to fill this hole. Now we can use the command Ctrl R to add more vertices right there. Okay guys, now we need to fill the hole around the mouth. Hold Alt mouse left click to select this loop, E to extrude, S to scale it a bit. Now select the vertices and take them apart from each other. Again, select this loop, E to extrude, and take the vertices away from each other. So, now we are ready to create the loop around the face. Along this loop we need 14 faces. Select these vertices, Shift D to duplicate them. Hold Ctrl mouse right click to create new vertices. We need to fill the hole between the chin and the mouth. Select this one and this one, this one and this one, F to fill. Select this one and hit F a few times. We need also to connect the vertices from the top, just like so. We can fill this hole manually or hold Alt, mouse left click to select this loop. As you see guys, we have 19 vertices around this loop. In this case, we need even number. Go ahead and hit Ctrl R to add a loop cut right there. Select this loop again. As you see guys, now we have 20. Hit Ctrl F, fill grid. You can also play with these options to get a better result. So we can go ahead and relax the vertices manually, or hold Ctrl Tab and switch into the sculpt mode. Select the smooth brush, decrease the strength and start to relax the mesh. To see the geometry better, click here and go to the viewport display, activate wireframe, and here we go. Select this vertex and this one, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create new vertices. In this case, we need to add 8 faces like the geometry. I think it's easy for you guys. Select this vertex and extrude it a few times. When you are done, hit F to fill the holes. It's time to fill the area on the back, right here. We can go ahead and create a loop around this area with 12 faces. As usual, select this one and this one, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create 12 faces right there. Select this vertex, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create new vertices and fill them. Just like that, guys. We need to select exactly these two vertices, extrude them. We need to have 5 faces right there. Select this one and this one, this one and this one and hit F to fill. By holding Alt mouse left click on this loop, you should have 12 vertices around this loop, and this is what we are looking for. Select these vertices, hold Ctrl mouse right click to create new vertices like so. Use the command Ctrl R to match the vertices number together. I think it's easy for you right now because we have a hole and we need to fill this hole with the same vertices number. Select these vertices from the front, extrude them, Ctrl R to add loop cuts, and here we go. So I'll let you enjoy with this process because it's nothing crazy, it's the basic, and I will be back again. So guys, we have one last step and it's gonna be the ears. Retopology the ears, it's really painful for me. I tried to retopology the ears many times and I failed, but I have something for you. Go with Shift A, Mesh, Circle, decrease the vertices number into 12, hit RX90 to rotate around the X-axis, 3 numpad to go to the side view, hit RZ90 to rotate around the Z-axis, G to grab, S to scale, tap to edit mode, A to select everything, E to extrude, S to scale. Select this loop, hit Ctrl F, fill grid, E to extrude, 3 on the keyboard to go to the face select, hold shift, select these faces, hit X and delete them, hold shift, select these vertices, F to fill them, select this one and this one, F to fill, Ctrl R to add a loop cut right there. Like we did it before, hit O on the keyboard to activate the proportional editing and improve the shape for the ears. Select these faces, hit I to inset faces, GX to move along the X-axis a bit. By holding Alt mouse left click, we can select this loop, E to extrude, hit E again, S to scale, Ctrl 2 to add a subdivision service modifier. Select these vertices, hit N, go to the item menu and increase the mean crease a bit. And again, select these vertices, increase the mean crease a bit to get a sharp look for the ears. Now take your time to improve the shape like we did it before. So when you are happy with the shape, we can turn off the subdivision service modifier from here. Select the ear and push the ear into the top just like so. Use the command G to grab, S to scale and R for rotate to place the ears just like so. When you are done, select these vertices, hit X, faces to delete these faces. Select the head again. Now we need to apply the shrink wrap modifier. Select this loop, E to extrude, S to scale it a bit. As you see guys, we have 12 vertices around this loop and we are good to go. Select the ear, hold shift, select the head, hit Ctrl J to join. Tap to edit mode, select this loop, hold shift, alt, select this one, hit Ctrl E, bridge edge loops. You can hit Ctrl 2 to add a subsurf modifier and improve the shape for the moment. When we are done, we can delete the subdivision service modifier or turn it off from here. It doesn't matter. As you see guys, modeling the ears quickly, it's better than the retopology process in my opinion. So now we are ready to move on and retopology the body using external softwares. Why we need to do that? Because the retopology process, it's a time-consuming process. I will show you how you can use external softwares to do the job in one click. Alright, before we start retopology the body, we need to add a cut between the head and the body. Let me show you quickly what I mean about that. Go with Shift A, Mesh, Plane, GZ to grab the plane into the top, S to scale it a bit, hit Ctrl A, rotation scale to reset the rotation and scale into default, A to select everything, E to extrude it a bit. Click here and activate face orientation to make sure that the normals are correct. As we did it before, the blue colors mean everything is alright. If you have the red color, we need to hit Shift N to recalculate the normals. Select the plane as first, hold Shift, select the body, go to the Pole Tool add-on, and click on Slice. Tap to Edit Mode, hit L to select the body, hit P Enter to separate the object. Now we can select the cut, hit X and delete it. Select the head, hit H to hide, and here we go. First of all, we need to hit Ctrl A all transforms to reset the location rotation scale into default. Click on File, Export, OBJ. I want to save the body on the desktop. Go ahead and activate Selection Only. In this way, we export the selected object only. When you are done, click on Export OBJ. For this tutorial, we're gonna use the instant meshes to retopology the body. You can find the download link in the description below. Instant meshes is for free. You can try it, why not? When you install it, this is the interfaces for instant meshes. It's pretty easy to use. Click on Open Mesh, and of course go ahead and select the OBJ file. From here we can set a target for the vertex count. I'm gonna change the number into 24,000 vertices. Instant meshes send me a message if I want to change the vertices count. In this case, we're gonna click on yes. Keep that in mind, the higher the vertices number, the higher the quality is. To get an idea how the direction of the mesh will looks like, click on solve. To help instant meshes, we can select the cone. Now we can draw lines on the surface. In this way, we can help instant meshes to understand the direction of the geometry. Now go ahead and help instant meshes to understand the shape of the body. So now we can click here on solve to get a better idea how the mesh will looks like. In my opinion, the geometry right now it's not bad, it can be better, but for the moment it's okay. If you are happy with the result, click on export mesh. Now we need to click on extract mesh to get the geometry. As you see, we have a small problem here, we can fix that later, don't worry about that. Okay, click on save. It's very important for now to write .obj. If you don't write that, you can save the object. When you are done, click on save. Back to Blender again, go with File, Import, OBJ, and select the body that we created. Select the body, tap to edit mode. As you see guys, Blender automatically marks sharp every single edge. To fix that, A to select everything, hit Ctrl E, clear sharp. I know guys that the geometry are not the best, but it's super cool for one click.
Alright, go to the outliner, rename this bad boy. Now we are ready to move on. In the next step, I'm gonna show you how you can use the Quad Remesher add-on to retopology the body. Sorry guys for my voice, I have a cold, but I need to finish this video. In the outliner, select the main sculpt for the body. As you see guys, I'm already installed the Quad Remesher add-on. By the way, the Quad Remesher add-on, it's an paid add-on. If you want to learn more about it, you can find many videos on YouTube. From here we can change the polygon count. This is my favorite add-on guys, because the result is insane. Otherwise, by the Quad Remesher you don't need to go with the high polygon count. I'm gonna go with 10,000 for the moment. Also, I need to activate the geometry on the x-axis, and this is pretty much everything. Now we can click on Remesh it, but I want to show you how you can customize the Quad Remesher. Go ahead and check Use Vertex Color. Click here and change the mode into Vertex Paint. Watch out guys, we don't need to change the vertex color from here. If you increase or decrease this value from here, the vertex color will change. The red color mean high intensity for the vertices, the blue color mean low intensity for the vertices. In English, I want to have more details on the hands. When you are done, click on Remesh it, and here we go. Look at that topology guys, it's really awesome. In my opinion, the best way how we create the topology manually. But don't forget, this result it's really for one click, and I think it's really awesome. At the end of the day, you decided guys which way do you want to use to retopology your characters. And of course, this depended of which budgets do you have. If you have time, go ahead and do that manually, it's the perfect way. If you have some money, you can buy the Quad Remesher. If you don't have money, you can use instant meshes to do the job. So guys, that was all about today's video. Thank you for watching, see you in the next one.